Everyone is talking about STEAM, right? But we believe that we are doing STEAM at its best, and so come with us.
S-T-E-A-M.
Over 25 years ago, I began as a inner city school teacher, music teacher, and I walked into a classroom. I had a first grader who quoted a 3-minute rap verbatim, yet he could not read when I put those same lyrics in front of him. And so immediately it became my task to integrate reading and literacy into my music programs. And that was simple because I just took the latest songs and I would let them read. And then that was great pedagogy because then they became interested when I taught them solfege or Fiddler on the Roof music or O Mio Babino Caro, right? They didn't mind going to the opera with me. And so we started there and to find out quickly that they were failing in math and in science. And so then it I began my task to integrate science and math into my music class because there was a need and it was an inner city program. The math, as I say all the time, math certainly 4-4 time, 3-4 time should be every kid's first introduction to fractions. Certainly pre-K through first grade, you're already exceeding all standards, right? Math standards. And then with science, just simply integrating words, vocabulary, the processes of science, observation, inference, hypothesis. And so one of my first assignments with kids was to allow them to help me write a rap, which I certainly didn't rap. I'm a classically trained musician. But one of the first activities that we created was the scientific method leads to hypothesis. Then you have to prove it by testing and observing it. And of course, they put a beat to it. You do it every day when you guess, when you say, I wonder what it is. I wonder how it got there. I think that I'll investigate, verify my hypothesis.
Verify my hypothesis.
Verify my hypothesis. The scientific method. The scientific method leads to hypothesis. Leads to hypothesis. Then you have to prove it. Then you have to prove it. By testing and observing it. By testing and observing it. You do it every day. You do it every day. When you guess, when you say. When you guess, when you say. I wonder what it is. I wonder what it is. I wonder how it got there. I wonder how it got there. I think I might investigate.
I think that I'll investigate. Wait a minute, what verify? What is that? That's a big word. How do you verify something?
By testing it.
By testing? Well,
Looking.
by looking, or what's our big word?
Counting.
Well, counting.
By finding.
By finding? Yeah, that works. Everybody say observation.
Observation.
Here we go, everybody together.
The scientific method.
The scientific method
Leads to hypothesis.
leads to hypothesis.
Then you have to prove it.
Then you have to prove it by testing and observing it. By testing and observing it.
You do it every day.
You do it every day.
You guess what you say.
When you guess, when you say.
I wonder what it is.
I wonder what it is.
Wonder how it got there.
I wonder how it got there.
I think that I'll investigate.
I think that I'll investigate.
Verify my hypothesis. Verify my hypothesis.
Yay! Science!
These are some of my students, piano students. They're singers, they're musicians. They start studies of indigenous American music, but they want to be producers. They write songs, and so this is fun. And there's a part that is gospel that goes, bless the Lord, but it goes from major, right, to what? In the music, bless the Lord, bless the Lord. But we talked about in jazz, there's freedom within, with freedom in form. What dominant chord would work for that transition, that one section? Is the D what?
D dominant.
D dominant, right? Is that, where's the, yeah, you guys played it. What D major is? Right. D dominant is what? Yeah, D major is. If you went to a church, they would they would put shout music to that. They go, bless the Lord, bless the Lord, bless the Lord, right? And so to make that chord and that the note that they're singing, bless the Lord, and make that C natural work, we would do bless the Lord, right? And that's what we did in the play. So you guys are going to be playing shout music next year.
Okay.
Oh, bless the Lord, my soul.
Good. I know some of you are new. By the way, who wrote that book? Maya Angelou. Right. Very good.